All right, so today's practice is going to be done entirely in standing and essentially in one position. The difference is going to be, I'm going to give you different options for things to try through the upper body while your legs are in a certain position. But to get warmed up, we're going to start off just standing evenly on both feet. And if you're feeling a little wonky or feeling a little unsure of your stability, try taking a block and placing it between your thighs as you stand. It gives you something just to press into ever so slightly, not a lot, just enough that there's something there that you don't want to have drop. You're not squeezing together, but it's just something you don't want to drop. And you're going to just shift your weight over one foot more than the other. Even it back out. Shift your weight more over one foot than the other. So I'm taking my center of balance, which is my belly button, and I'm slowly lining it up over the top of the foot that's taking more weight. My body isn't tipping like this. I'm not losing the integrity through my hips. I'm just shifting that line of my belly button from over top one foot to over top the other foot. All right? So now we're going to take something low, whether it's a step stool, a chair. I'm going to use this wooden object because it allows me to face the camera and have you still see what I'm doing. We are going to shift our weight onto our right foot for just a moment, long enough to place the left directly in front of where it was just standing on whatever surface you've chosen. Now, this is where you can choose to stay. If this is where you want to stay and you can be here for a few breaths and then switch sides, and then that can be your practice for the day. But beyond this position of training the foot that's on the floor, the right one right now, to take more of your weight, to build up your ability to balance while your other foot is still technically on something. You can play with how much weight is in either leg as you build up your strength in this right standing leg. So you can just stay here and breathe. But another option that you have is to take an inhale, and on your exhale, start to introduce a spinal twist. But what you're paying attention to is that twist is existing above your pelvis. So you can twist to either side. But the idea is that as you twist, your legs aren't moving with you, right? Pelvis is staying square to the front of the room as you twist to one side and then to the other. You can also now add more arm movement. So you can inhale the arms up, exhale to lower as you twist to a side. Inhale the arms up as you return to facing forward, exhaling as you twist to the other side, all the while paying attention to your lower body remaining square to the front of the room. And out. Okay. And you can inhale the arms back up through center one more time and exhale them down to either side. And then from here, you can introduce some side flexion. So if your arms are just hanging by your side and you start to introduce side flexion just, once again, just through the torso. Right now I've got my right fingertips dropping closer towards the floor simply because my arm's dangling as I introduce a side bend on this right side. Then I can inhale as I come back up through center, and I can exhale as I side bend to the left. And again, just noticing this is really going to change up your weight distribution over top of your legs. This is a much more challenging version of this way to do this practice. Okay? All right. One more time to the left here. Inhaling up through center. Okay. Now we can bring that left foot back down to the floor, evenly distribute our weight on both feet. And then when you're ready, you can now step the right foot up onto the surface, just in front of where it was before, on the ground. Now you're starting to work on training your left leg to take more of your weight. And again, you can just stay here and you can just breathe. You can inhale and exhale to twist. Inhale to the front. Exhale to twist. Inhale to the front. Exhale to twist. Inhale the arms up as you come to face forward. Exhale, lowering the arms as you twist. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, lowering and twisting. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale to lower. Now that your arms are dangling by your side, you can inhale. Exhale to let those left fingertips dangle towards the ground. Inhale, woo, back up through center. Exhale to let the right fingers dangle. Inhale up through center. Exhale. Inhale. And one more time to the right. Exhale. And inhale. All right, we can bring that right foot down, walk it out, evenly distribute your weight. Now I'm going to wrap up today's practice right here, but I will show you another position you can put your raised leg in so that the next time you visit this video, you could go through these movements for the upper body with your legs in a slightly different position, or you can go back and restart it now. So if you have the object a little over to the side, we can lift the leg through flexion again, but then we can turn it out. So we're coming into a little bit of a Captain Morgan's kind of stance. This is a slightly more complex position for the hip because we're asking it to exist in two planes, sagittal plane and the other plane, I can't think of the name right now. And then we're going to be adding the complexity of movements over top. Your twists might be a little smaller with the hip in this position, and that's totally fine, but this is just another option. And then you would move the surface over, or you would just move relative to the surface, and you would place this foot into the Captain Morgan's position to repeat all of the arm motions on this side. So I hope that that was challenging, but not too challenging, and felt good in your body, and I will see you next time.